The Power of Small Steps. A Freestyle American original story. The struggle to start. There's a young woman named Lina. She lives in a small apartment, somewhere quiet, just her phone, and her dreams. Every January, she writes the same words in her notebook: "This year I will learn English." She buys new notebooks. She downloads new apps. She follows English teachers on YouTube. But after a few weeks, she stops. She says she's too busy. She says she's too tired. She says, maybe next week. And every time she quits, she feels worse. Not because English is hard, but because she feels she's failing herself. One evening, after another long day at work, she sits on her bed scrolling through social media. She sees a video, a simple one. A man says, "Don't try to do everything. Just start with 10 minutes. She laughs. 10 minutes? That's nothing. But then something inside her whispers, what if 10 minutes is enough to start? She doesn't know it yet, but this tiny thought will change everything. The 10-minute rule. The next morning, she wakes up earlier than usual. She makes her coffee. She opens her notebook. And for the first time in months, she studies. Just 10 minutes. That's it. No pressure. No goals. No stress. Just 10 small minutes. She reads a short article. She repeats 3 sentences out loud. She writes 5 new words in her notebook. And when the timer rings, she smiles. Because it wasn't hard. It was simple. It was doable. And most importantly, she actually did it. That night, she does it again. Another 10 minutes. And again. And again. After 1 week, she feels something new: momentum. Momentum, she reads in her dictionary, means the force that keeps something moving once it starts. She realizes that she doesn't need motivation. She needs movement. Part 2, the science of momentum. We believe success stems from bold actions, from long hours and significant changes. But it doesn't. It comes from consistency. Psychologists call it the compound effect. Small actions, repeated daily, create results that multiply over time. Lina doesn't study for 3 hours a day. She studies for 10 minutes. But she does it every day. She learns 1 new verb. Then 2. Then 10. And suddenly she can understand a whole conversation. Every day she studies a little, she builds confidence. Confidence becomes a habit. Habit becomes identity. And identity becomes destiny. 1 small step at a time. Part 3, the first test. After a month, Lina's friend invited her to a local English club. At first, she says no. She's not ready. She's afraid she'll make mistakes. But that night she remembers something. 10 minutes. She thinks, I'll just go for 10 minutes. If I feel uncomfortable, I'll leave. So she goes. She sits quietly at first. Then someone asks her a question. She answers, slowly, carefully, but she answers. Her heart beats fast. Her voice shakes. But she's doing it. She's speaking English. 10 minutes become 30. 30 becomes 90. She leaves the club smiling, nervous, but proud. That night, she writes in her notebook, "Today I didn't just learn English. I learned courage." Part 4, the second story. Months pass. Her 10-minute habit becomes part of her day, like brushing her teeth or drinking coffee. Sometimes she studies in the morning, sometimes before bed. Some days she's tired, and she only reviews vocabulary. Other days, she listens to podcasts for an hour. She doesn't count time anymore. She just shows up. One evening, she gets a message from her manager: "Lina, we need someone to speak to a client from Canada tomorrow. Can you help?" Her first thought is panic. Her second thought, maybe I can. The next day, she sits in the meeting, nervous, but ready. The client speaks fast, but she understands. She answers clearly. She makes a few mistakes, but she keeps going. When the meeting ends, her manager smiles. "Good job, Lina. Your English has really improved." She walks home that day feeling something deep inside her: pride. Not because she was perfect, but because she never stopped taking those small steps. Part 5, the hidden power of small steps. It's easy to look at successful people and think, they're special. They're talented. They're lucky. But the truth is, they're just consistent. Every master was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker once struggled to say a single sentence. Small steps may seem invisible, but over time, they build mountains. And the secret? You don't need to do more. You just need to do it again. Part 6, Lessons for English Learners. If you're learning English, remember this: don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you feel ready. Because you'll never feel ready. Start small. Start now. Start where you are. Even 10 minutes of listening, speaking, or reading can change your rhythm. Read one article. Listen to one podcast. Watch one English story. Speak one new sentence. And do it again tomorrow. That's how fluency begins. Not with big effort, but with small, honest consistency. Outro. The big message. After 1 year, Lina looks back at her first notebook. The handwriting is messy. The grammar is wrong. But she smiles, because she can now read everything she wrote. What once felt impossible has become part of her life. She realizes the truth: it wasn't the 10 minutes that changed me. It was showing up for myself every day. And that's what small steps do. They transform time into progress, and progress into power. So if you're watching this right now, don't wait for a perfect plan. Just take your next small step. Because the future doesn't come from what you dream. It comes from what you do. Final line: the power of small steps, because a little, done daily, becomes everything. Freestyle American English.